There everyone, it's Aussie Star Wars Nerd, and today I'm going to be joined by, is it Soul Gamer, or is that the best way to
Yeah,
do it? Yeah, Soul
yeah.
Gamer. And we're going to be talking about the most recent episode of The Mandalorian, which was Chapter 23. Now,
My
normally,
favorite number.
your favorite number, alright?
Mm.
No, normally there'd be I'd upload a couple of videos about it, but there was quite a lot that happened this episode. So, just get straight into it.
Pretty
Obviously,
long.
the
Pretty
title for
long.
the... What's that, sorry?
Sorry. It was a pretty long episode compared to what they released in the past.
Yeah, I think this would be probably the second longest one of this season. That Coruscant one with Pershing and everything was the longest. I think that one was about an hour. This one was 53 minutes. So just say, welcome to the chat. I have no hope at pronouncing your username, but there it is on screen there. And also, let me know how the audio sounds for both of us, if I need to change anything, the music, whether my mic's not picking things up, just let me know.
Yeah.
And, yep, SPIES is plural for this episode, which we're going to come back to. We're going to have to talk about that quite a bit, because I've got some pretty interesting theories for that. So, to start it off, how would you rate the episode?
It was pretty good. You've got. I'm pretty sure, isn't that? Or at least it would be a very similar to design to. I think wasn't it like Darth Maul's Mandalorian helmet?
Oh, for what's his name? Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll try and get a picture of that up in a minute.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I need to grab
Let's just
a
find
photo.
that in the episode. I gotta be very careful with what I show, otherwise this whole stream will get taken down. So I'm not going to be playing any of the episode because that will be a bit too close to copyright. Here we go. There we go. So I'm just going to pull up that right there. So
Yeah.
yes, that right there. Can see the horns on the armor. We just. Yeah.
If you look at Gar Saxon's helmet, it's got spikes in a very similar place.
Yes,
placement to
and
them.
so does the armorers.
Yeah, the armor's one is like smaller spikes, and there's an extra one in the middle.
Yeah. But it still has the spikes there, which is something that I'm definitely coming back to, with Crazy Theory all tying into that, the SPIES title and everything.
Also, if you look, there's a little dint in Gar's helmet compared to the armor's, which has like a bigger dint, but it's still somewhat visible compared to normal Mandalorian armor.
Let's just pull up a picture of Gar Saxon's helmet. We can get one. Its horns are a lot bigger.
The horns are definitely a lot bigger. Give me a second.
That's just first thing that pops up is what I'm about to grab here.
I looked for a second after Darth Maul's helmet, but still.
Here we go. That should work. So.
Yeah.
You can see that there. Yeah, the horns are definitely a fair bit bigger.
You can also see that little little dimple at for the visor.
Just
similar
there.
To the armors. Yeah.
Yeah.
No other Mandalorian helmet has it.
Yeah, I think it's all a lot of the Maul stuff that's based out of with Death Watch and everything in the Clone Wars. I need to rewatch all that stuff. So that was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's first thing to address. I mean, I love the designs for everything in this episode.
Oh, 100%.
Those Praetorian guards in the end. Let's try. Yeah, that scene right here. That's such a cool looking thing, yeah. And also, yeah, very sad. Yeah, poor Paz.
At the same time, he didn't have to sacrifice himself.
He didn't have to. And also can we... You go. You're right.
Also, like, you couldn't Bo have just, just Darksabered the blast door before half the Mandalorians died, and then just absolutely just destroy Moff Gideon as he lands.
Could have. Probably could have. I mean, I know on Star Wars Theory's watch party, a lot of them were saying, what if Bo cut little holes in the blast doors and they started shooting out of that? But then that wouldn't work because they could just open the blast doors. I mean, it wasn't a good
Also,
situation.
how only 3 of them crossed over the blast doors is a little, you know. Let's go with the word theater work.
Where's that? What do you mean?
Like how only Din Djarin and then 2 of the side Mandalorians had gotten across. I would have expected like.
Oh yeah.
I would have expected the Mandalorians to be like in columns and rows or whatever for thing, and like what's it called, like not 3.
Yeah, it's I don't know, they're just quite expecting it. I mean, if you wandered into...
No one's would
Yeah,
have expected it, like...
if you wandered into, like, a seemingly abandoned
realistic.
planet. Yeah.
Also, wasn't there, like, a lot of people that were looking over the edge and like, why are there so many TIE interceptors here? And then just, like, 3 of them got, you know, trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was really good episode. In the beginning... there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about there. First thing, there's dudes in Bacta, which is probably linked to the Dark Trooper. It's Dark Trooper. I always get Death Trooper and Dark Trooper confirmed. It is Dark Trooper, isn't it? The ones... Yeah,
yeah.
I always get them confused. But you can see some...
I didn't know what they were. I thought they were like... I still can't really tell, but I thought they were like... some kind of... like more just cloning process, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think in Legends, I haven't looked a lot into it, but I know that they were originally clones that sort of slowly... evolved into being cyborgs, General Grievous-like, until they became the droids that we saw in Mandalorian. And these ones, I think, are people, which is what the Bacta tanks might have to do with it. Could be wrong. But
also, how you have the Stormtrooper Mandalorian cross with the armor looked absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah, that was... Let me get up.
At the same time, they failed spectacularly with it, but, like, still.
Let me just... I know there's a picture of it on the thumbnail, but I'll just grab it up here. There we go. So that design.
Yeah, because you're like slowly getting to Storm. Like it's basically the 50-50 between the First Order, like Jet Trooper and like the Mandalorians.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't even notice that. I sort of think... I mean, it looks so familiar, but I can't figure out where I've seen it. Like, I'm trying to think, Clone Commander, it's... I mean, they've all got those sorts of visors anyway, but...
Well, yeah, it's not... It's, like, taking over, like, the... Actually, it probably would just... Like, that's more of the Stormtrooper visor, but other than that, it's more a lot of just Mandalorian.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Beskar armor, which is... in that previous episode, 2 episodes back, when they left a bit of Beskar behind, that was probably these guys rescuing Moff Gideon and not Mandalorians.
Yeah, actually, that would make sense.
Yeah, because if it was a proper... What were you gonna say? What you laughing at there?
I entirely forgot how they left the stuff there.
The Beskar thing, or...
Well, it's either that, or it's most likely that, or the Night Owls got, like, you know...
Yeah, and that could link back to that whole SPIES title of this episode, if maybe Axe Woes had some sort of a connection to Moff Gideon, which allowed him to be prepared for all of this. Is he knew they're wanting to retake Mandalore from someone? Could have been. I mean, it quite possibly could have been Jack Black's character that told him. I forget the name, but it's a possibility. That whole episode was. What do you think of that whole previous episode?
The episode, the
episode
chapter
with
20...
Jack Black. Yeah. Whichever one it was, I think previous one to before.
And I have to try and remember this.
Was a bunch of side quests, a bunch of cameos of different people. Started off with the Mon Cala and the Quarren relationship, which was just terrible. Just the whole aspect of like, how does that even work? They fought each other in the Clone Wars, and yeah,
it was kind of funny though.
Yeah, and the Mon Cala was voiced by Tom Holland's brother as well. So it's just lots of cameos that episode.
We're gonna get Tom Holland to be voicing the.
He'll just come back and voice another random one, yeah. But yeah, what did you think of that episode?
Chaos.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. Guys, who forged the Beskar for the Empire? That's an excellent. Let me just pull that up on the screen. That is an excellent question. We don't really know. I mean, they would have had to have gotten it from Mandalore, obviously, because that's what he says they got from the Mandalorian somewhere in the episode. But I don't know who exactly would have made the armor. I'm sure they'd have plenty of people still around that could do it. Do you have any theory for who might have?
Well, I don't. No, they probably just have a bunch of like blacksmiths and forgers and stuff, because they've got like the light cruiser and everyone, so they should be able to find someone who knows how to at least make armor, and they could have just put it into like the molds of Stormtrooper armor or Clone Knight Trooper armor. I
mean, it's not quite the same. It's definitely not Mandalorian mold, but it's also not quite Stormtrooper either, is it? That sort of here. Let me just pull that up again, because that chest plate looks somewhat Stormtrooper, but is that there? I don't know if the Stormtrooper one goes out that much. Let me just grab Stormtrooper armor.
But they have the like lower down sleeves as well.
Yeah, because all of the other armors that we've seen before have that little shoulder pad like the Mando things. If we just find.
Maybe the Kaminoans did something about that.
Quite possibly. I think, even Moff Gideon's has that shoulder pad, and oh no, it doesn't actually. Oh, I can't tell.
You can't really tell from that shot, but it looks like it from the reflection.
Let's just get up a random clip of them. They all have their shoulder pads, but these ones over here, oh, no, not quite. Right there, that it's very different. Even Stormtroopers were different. So it's a different mold completely to anything we've seen before. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but I don't think we've seen anything like that. Maybe they have some Mandalorian that was part of the Imperial Super Commandos from Rebels or something. You're right with the background noise in there.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, trying to find.
Yeah, it's
because I'm grabbing a photo of. It kind of looks somewhat similar to like the Clone Trooper armor as well, if you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, Clone Troopers also have those shoulder pads and not the things that stick out as much, don't they?
Yeah.
Clone Trooper armor.
Well, what I'm talking about that is with like the helmet specifically. You've got...
Oh, the helmet, yeah, for sure. The Phase 2 style sort of look to it. I mean, obviously it goes straight down with the Mandalorian visor look, but it has that sort of mold to it that looks very similar to the Phase 2s. Yeah. That's a good point.
Also, if you look at the top of the helmet, other than a couple of the Mandalorian helmets, you don't really have a visor going over the top of it either. Like, not a visor, I'm stupid. Like a strike or something.
Oh,
Streak.
yeah, that little bit that sticks out the top. I have no clue why. Does anyone know why that's there? Why that little thing goes over the top? Because
I
is it
think
on
it was
Stormtroopers? It's not on Stormtroopers.
No, it's for the cloners or the clone troopers.
Yeah, all the clones had it. Did Phase 1 have it? Yes. Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Clone Trooper armor.
So might represent Camino or something, but also Mandalorian has it. So
yeah, well, clone armor was heavily based on Mandalorian armor, so that could just be why they just got it from the Mandalorians.
True.
I mean, most of the clone stuff was based on Mandalorians. But yeah, it's I think a brand new mold for that sort of.
On the Inquisitor armor.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll have a look at that. I'll just grab a picture. Inquisitor armor. I completely forgot about that, which is really bad because I was doing a video about it this morning. Oh no, wrong one. It's Star Wars Inquisitor.
Yeah, we just did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's really good point. That's the most similar.
The not the Grand Inquisitor, but definitely with the second sister.
Yeah, second sister. I'll just pull up a thing for everyone.
Also, I got a bad photo, or I got a clone on a Rebels photo. Not that. Okay.
All right, so this is really bad. I don't know why it's made it so small on me, but can just see that shoulder. That's terrible. Why has it done that to me? Oh, well, I'll fix that. But yeah, you can tell that it's.
Or at least the original for the second sister, because Reva's also got somewhat of a shoulder pad, but it's also got this thing on top. So
I think what it is that it's actually the Stormtrooper main torso, well, upper body sort of piece that goes over the top. So.
Well, that's the same as the Mandalorian one, isn't it?
No, because the Stormtrooper one goes over their shoulder, doesn't it? Like through some sort of strap. I think, unless yes, it does. So let me just pull up this picture right here. Just give me a moment to do that, everyone. Here we go. So you can see here how that's got that little strap there. I think if we get past Gar's accent, you can see that one does as well. And then under it is probably the second sister's sort of shoulder pad there. So it's a combo.
What about the Mandalorian armor from like the first episode where it's like, yeah, because you can see just like the top plate.
Whereabouts? Like just that sort
like
of
in his first set of armor. Because
in Mando's
before he gets
first.
the Beskar, because you've got like a similar plate there where it's just the top bit.
Actually, yeah, that's another good point. Jeez, I'm glad I brought you on.
I am genuinely just googling things as we speak.
Yeah, okay, so Mando's doesn't go over his shoulder, it sort of just attaches to his chest in some way, I think.
Would that be like would that just use like the magnets, because you see how like Grogu's thing like attaches, wouldn't it? Well, that was like welded or something on, but it would attach in a similar way, but through his cloak.
I mean, it just looks, maybe it's just Star Wars Velcro or something. It just it sort of just sits there. I don't know how they've done it, but yeah.
Star Wars Velcro.
Yeah, it's definitely not attached to anything over his shoulder.
It could be like a very strong magnet, because you saw the armor coating something that could be like a like way to like attach it to the Beskar. It's like a certain magnetic pulse or strength or something.
Yeah. I mean, magnet, that'd be pretty uncomfortable. Just having a couple of magnets there, hold it there.
No, because Beskar is a metal, correct?
Yeah, but it'd be magnets under the shirt, it would have to be to hold it in place. Have to be strong magnets to keep it there
for Mandos, but we never really see Mando with his like cloth and stuff off.
We did. Oh no, we didn't. We just saw him take his jetpack off. I was just thinking mine's a Mandalore when that happened, but no. He did keep it on
No.
because that's why he sunk. Not from the mythosaur pulling him in, just because his
Oh,
armor was too heavy.
hon, I just realized. What about Boba Fett's?
I think it's the same as Mando's.
What about when it was beaten up though?
Yep, it's the same as Mando's. It just sort
Oh
of
yeah.
sits there. I mean, there's one over his shoulder,
Well,
but
no,
it's definitely
yeah,
not
no.
connected.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
Yeah, it's
connected.
just an extra bit of armor. Yeah, if you look at that one with Lando and him, when Han's being tortured in Empire Strikes Back, you can see.
I
But
was looking at like the one it was beaten up, but I got one where the one where they were teamed up for the Boba Fett thing.
yeah.
Also, I love how they kept the dent. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, the dent there from Cad Bane. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I wish that scene got added to the Clone Wars, the one where he and Bane have the standoff, which is why Bane has the metal plate in his head and he has the dent in his helmet.
Hmm.
That would have been really good.
Actually, I'll grab. I actually have something.
Alright.
Give me a sec.
Yep.
Just gonna like turn my camera on without being too much in the frame.
Yep. Can I center screen you somehow? Oh, what's going on there? It's showing a.
It's showing OBS.
Yeah.
What? No, I don't.
Alright, I've got you
Oh,
center screen for when you show it. Or...
My camera.
Alright, I'll take it off. You right? Uh-oh, something's happened. We've lost his audio and everything, guys. Hopefully he'll be back. Alright, I think we're fixed. You're right, you sort of disappeared on us for a moment then.
Yeah, no. I was gonna try and get my, because I got a Boba Fett helmet, like
Oh,
an
that's so
actual one.
like
I
one
might
of
be able
the
to
wearable ones?
Yeah, hon, I can turn it on if I find the switch.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that the Black Series one, or is it a different brand completely?
I think it's a different one.
Yeah.
If you can hear this.
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
I think my dad got like $100 from Facebook Marketplace, which is an absolute steal.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Marketplace is the best. Gotten some good stuff out of that. But yeah, back to the topic of this episode. I think, looping back to that whole SPIES title, I think that could be connected to either the Armorer or Axe Woves. That's his name, isn't it? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think of that? Because I'll explain why soon. But what do you think of that idea?
Well, the Mandalorians taking back Mandalore would have had to come from somewhere. And unless Moff Gideon heard about the Mandalorians visiting Mandalore.
Well, he heard about them. Oh, that could be really good. He
heard about them going near the system, but I didn't.
He heard about them in Navarro. Yeah.
Never heard about him like actually entering Mandalore, right?
Yeah, the Armorer. That's what's being said here.
I don't think it's the Armorer. I'm gonna be real.
I don't know. I think if what's his name, Moff Gideon was part of Death Watch, which he quite well could have been with those horns on his helmet, or had some association with Maul. That could mean the Armorer had some connection to him, and I have more reasons, but I just want to say, what if it was Grief Karga? Because
which is
Navarro, that Grief Karga, the dude that is in charge of High Magistrate.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. What if it was him that leaked the info? Because he definitely knew.
He knew.
He knew of their plans to retake Mandalore. Yeah,
and
it's a bit of a...
also he was didn't he fight with Moff Gideon? In the first season?
I kind of think he fought against. They definitely fought against each other. because
Well,
stormtroopers
yeah.
were shooting. Yeah. However, they were probably on the same side at one stage, just trying to get Grogu.
Yeah. The bounty on his head or something.
But that's that's a lot further of a stretch than it being the armorer. The armorer we know took off and didn't stay on Mandalore. Why might that have been? Yeah.
Because they needed to, the sick people. The sick
Yeah.
Mandalorians.
Anyone could have done that. Anyone could have gone. The armorer chose to go.
At the same time, the armorer doesn't have a blaster.
Yeah, that's true. But why would she have come in the first place? If she didn't have a blaster, what use was her coming?
She has her forging utensils like the hammer and stuff. So if they were to find it, they could she could have been stationed there making some armor for the families. Yeah,
and here's another point. Who forged the Beskar who kept saying Mandalore was poisoned? Who has horns on the helmet? And who finally left Mandalore just before the ambush? That was all the armor up. But saying Mandalore was poisoned, probably trying to keep Din away from there. But yeah, it's all sort of adding up. And if it happens, I called it. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens there. There is only one episode left, though. So it might just end up being like Hux's thing, where it ends up Armorer goes, I'm the spy. Speaking of which, Hux's dad is in this episode.
Is that his dad, or is that him?
Yeah, it's his dad.
Aww.
Right.
Because if you think about it, it would have been around the time that Hux would have started entering his ranks or something to become a First Order member.
I don't know. I think it's 2 years after season 2. This is. I mean, the stuff that John and Dave have been saying about the time period is really shaded and everything. We don't really know. But I will just share this so you guys can see. That right there is Hux's dad, I'm pretty sure. I've forgotten what name, but it was in the subtitles. And definitely couldn't be Hux, just because too old to be Hux at this time.
Actually, yeah, that's a fair point. Hux was about that age in the Last Jedi, was it?
Yeah, that movie.
I think, yeah, that would have been around the age that he had, though.
Yeah.
Unless that's him when he's in like a teenage.
I really doubt it, yeah.
It is just Luke for us right now.
I mean, it did say in the thing, it said Hux, but it wasn't. Wait, oh, hold up. What's that? Is his last name? Which one? Oh, jeez, I'd have to pull up the...
General Hux and then, like, Commandeer or something like that?
There's Commandant Hux, but it doesn't say the... It says the name somewhere else. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Alright, where is it? That's right, yes, yep. Alright, where is it? Just gonna have to bear with me for a moment while I find this. I can't show it to everyone because I don't want to get copyrighted. I want this stream to keep going.
I have a funny story. A couple years ago, I was doing like a stream or whatever. And I did this for like a good 20 minutes until I realized the stream wasn't actually live.
Why is no one typing in chat? Yeah. I think that's happened a couple of times on Nerd Theory, which is what Star Wars Theory and Josh do a fair bit. I've watched that every...
The reason is because the robot that picked up my voice was just, like, you know, a bit too accurate.
Alright, I'm just trying to find this moment. Where is it? Come on, speak, guys, speak. Sergeant Mandalore, yep. Where's just why we stay on the round? Speak, please. I know I saw it because I was looking through the subtitles preparing for this live stream, and I can't remember when it was. Was it at the beginning of that scene? This is really bad. Anyway, it wasn't Hux. That's all it was. It definitely wasn't Hux. Well, it was old Hux's dad. Is Hux first name or surname? Why do I not? I think
doesn't say.
It's surname. I know it's surname.
Oh yeah, because it would have had to be.
Yeah. Yeah, all they call him is Commandant Hux, but I know it's said somewhere else when he says the name. Come on, Captain Pelion. Yep, Captain Pelion. Yep, we know he's there.
Okay, so his first name is
Is it
Amr A or Mitag? Hux was a human male who served as a general in the military forces of the First Order during the New Republic era, which, with the support of the Supreme Leader Snoke, Hux took command of Starkiller Base and promoted the development of new technology that allowed the First Order fleet to track targets through hyperspace. However, Snoke's death ruined the young general's career trajectory, as did the years Hux spent jockeying for power against his rival Kylo Ren, who seized control of the First Order as the new Supreme Leader.
Yeah.
He was born during the Battle of Yavin.
Was born then, so he was born 0 BBY.
Born on the planet Arrakis around the time of the Battle of Yavin.
Okay, that's interesting then. So when's that? That would mean is about 15.
1 BBY.
Yeah, so that's 1 year before. That's when Andor takes place. Not Andor, sorry. Rogue One.
Andor? Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, Rogue One. The very that's sort of same time. It leads straight into it. Probably. Whatever. He'd be about 15 by now, and that is definitely not a 15-year-old guy right here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it also says in Wikipedia, which is where I'm getting this information. It's his photo is just it's flat up there. Like I was going, oh okay, so Hux and yeah, because I saw a different photo I think from Legends or like comics or something. From what he was looking like, and I'm like, okay, it might be something, and then it just puts up that photo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to find out the bit where it mentions Project Necromancer now, because that is something that is very important for the most amazing dialogue in the sequels. Somehow Palpatine returned. We all love that. Yeah.
If you die, you die.
yeah, but I'll explain it. Come on, yes. So perhaps it's time we look to new leadership, which is what is mentioned here by Moff Gideon, and then that's where Project Necromancer is in place for that. Project Necromancer, Sith Necromancy is basically coming back from the dead in a different form of some kind. I think Night Sisters harness that.
Hux's dad, who would go on to become a general of the First Order as one of its first leaders.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's that.
So that explains why General Hux, the second, it would be.
Yeah.
That explains his goal to,
Yeah. Alright, let's see. So, Project Necromancer, that's basically bringing back Palpatine in the form of possibly Snoke, which is why... Because Snoke sort of helped Hux to his higher position. Sorry, I'll let you talk in a minute. Snoke sort of helped Hux to his higher position, possibly because Project Necromancer is being said by Hux's dad over there, which is basically how Snoke exists. So that sort of is all sort of adding up. It all adds to the sequels, which is good and bad. It helps explain it more, but we don't want it to add to the sequels anyways. We just want it to be separate.
We just don't want sequels to exist anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if they retcon
were
it,
really bad.
if they retcon it, that's bad. Because that means they can retcon anything, especially if they do it using the world between worlds. That just means nothing's worth anything anymore, because they can just travel back in time and fix it. Or forward in time.
I'm surprised. Also, isn't Daisy really doing more movies?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Set 15 years after Rise of Skywalker, rebuilding another Jedi Order.
No.
But this one will succeed because it's Rey. This one will succeed. But there's good news. There's good news. They're doing a Mandalorian themed movie that's based on directed by Dave Filoni, and they're also doing one on Dawn of the Jedi that's hopefully based on some of the old EU stuff.
Tell me something right now. Is it a good or a bad thing that Disney's doing a movie with the Mandalorians?
I mean, if Dave's directing it, that's all right. But
it should be good, but like still.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. I sort of have to hope that everything's good, and sometimes it's not. We'll just say welcome to the stream, Agent 4S. Thanks for joining, and thanks for helping me set up all the settings earlier. I had him come backstage and help a bit.
Somebody should go look at Rogue One, where they list the projects. Remember a
War Mantle, Omega, Darksaber,
and of course Stardust.
Project
I
Necromancer.
want to do that because.
I mean, yep, that's.
Yeah, I also when I rewatched the Star Wars movie, I did notice the Darksaber name drop, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean,
at the time, I think it was just for like it ties in with the Clone Wars.
It's probably going to become relevant. Who had the Darksaber at that stage when Rogue One takes place? Wouldn't it have been in the hands of either, what's the name, Bo-Katan, or does Moff Gideon have it by then?
It would have been Moff Gideon, right? Because didn't Bo-Katan say, I exchange, that the way that happened, the way the Moff Gideon got the Darksaber is just after the Night of a Thousand Tears.
But when
they exchanged it, then
when was the Night of a Thousand Tears?
And then he went on his promise, and then the purge began with the things. So he had it just before the purge.
Oh, hold up. This is where it gets really confusing, though. Because they blame Bo-Katan for the Night of a Thousand Tears for what happened with that. But Bo-Katan had the Darksaber in Rebels. Apparently the Night of a Thousand Tears was in 19 BBY at the end of the Clone Wars. Or am I just getting everything mixed up? Because didn't Sabine have it and then handed it to Bo-Katan?
Handed it to Bo-Katan.
And then Moff Gideon got it.
Yeah, Moff. So before the. Hold on, I need to grab Wikipedia.
Because we're just trying to figure out where the Darksaber would have been during Rogue One. It was either with Sabine, not Sabine, Bo-Katan or Moff Gideon at that time. I just can't figure out which one.
If I search up Rogue One here, I have to type out the actual name. So that was at 0 BBY and Darksaber. This should.
Yeah, just Darksaber page on Wikipedia.
By 21 BBY, the Darksaber was possessed by Pre Vizsla.
Yeah, we gotta find 0 BBY, basically, or 1 BBY, or ABY. Sometime around there.
After the Great Purge of Mandalore, the Emperor researched Mandalorian Bo-Katan possessed the Darksaber. She fled the planet to lead the Night Owls, and was intent on eventually claiming the Darksaber by Krita 9 ABY. The weapon had fallen into the hands of Moff Gideon, the leader of
Yeah,
the
we just don't know what happened between then, do we?
No.
So it was with
Oh, wait,
someone.
hold on.
We know that it was either with Bo-Katan or Moff Gideon in that time period, and I would have to assume it was with Moff Gideon for them to make a project called that. Unless, of course, it was a false name for a project, just like a decoy, like Stardust. That was...
Yeah.
They didn't call it the Death Star for a reason.
Oh, I don't know why. Oh, no, the Death Star plans were in the Clone Wars, so...
Yeah, but it's still... I wouldn't have had the... But once they had the project, they always called it Project Stardust. I'm sure they would have done it over comms and everything. That's why they had those names, so it still remained somewhat hidden. So that the entire galaxy didn't know there was a project out there called the Death Star that destroyed planets.
I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Like, why wouldn't they just, like, you know, hey, we're building a Death Star.
Because then they'd know that they're building one, and they'd be able to strike. The rebels would be able to strike before the Death Star was made. Before the fear would keep the local systems in line.
Oh, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah, okay. But yes. It's just... I'm trying to figure out... What else was there? There was something else I wanted to talk about somewhere around here. Also, those little dragon things that they're cooking. In... Where is it? Yeah, behind... Alright, what do you got?
Hon, are you saying the things they were cooking for the feast were the dragon children?
No, not them. That'd be... No,
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say...
I mean the dragons...
Terrible.
Oh, jeez. No, they're Shriekwalked, aren't they? That didn't that get confirmed? The ones that almost killed, Karga. Alright. See ya, Agent Forrest. The ones that almost killed, High Magistrate Karga in that... In those planes. Let me just grab it up. So, just behind Bo over there. Are they the same? What was it? What were they called?
And where are you pointing to right now?
Just see in front of Bo-Katan. Let me just grab it. Navarro Reptavian. It's probably not, but it's just like... If it is... Yeah, let me just grab it up. The picture. This is going on a whole, like, different tangent now. Just getting so sidetracked by this one little detail. I think it's probably too big now that I look at it. Now that I actually think about what I'm saying. Let me just grab it up. These guys. Remember this one here? Is that the same as... Can we go... That. Is that just what they're cooking for the feast? I don't think it is, but it's possible.
Hun, you get an overhead view, don't you? If you go
You do at
either
the beginning,
back
yeah.
or forwards. Just around there. Just, yeah, there.
I think it is, actually.
It might
Is that a-
be. Because that's a wing, I
That's...
think.
It is. It definitely is. Like, look at that bit up there.
Yeah,
It's
that's...
the same as that. It is, yeah.
Hun, you see... Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
That's
So
a
they're
bit-
cooking those things. Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, these shots of Mandalore and everything look so good.
100%.
It's so nice to see good CGI. Like, look at that. The size of that fleet and everything, though. How many is that?
That's
1, 2, 3,
that's a
4?
rebel fleet if I've ever seen one.
Oh, that's Fang Fighters there, isn't it? That's those 5 Fang Fighters,
No.
and these are the Mandalorian gauntlets.
And what's the hunters there? What's a...
And those ones are the ones that used to transport TIE fighters through hyperspace in Rebels.
Oh yeah.
So there's all that there, yeah.
Also,
And then
wouldn't
obviously the
wouldn't
Land
it have
Cruiser.
been more effective for the rebels to like contact the Mandalorians or get the Mandalorian ships or something to then seize the Death Star. Wouldn't that have been better than the X-wings?
Yeah, but
Because
this Mandalorian fleet might not be around anymore. Oh wait, might not have been around then. Rather, I keep getting the timeline confused. That was terrible. I mean, sorry, my bad. That they might not have been around as powerfully. They might have split up or something. I don't know. Rebels probably weren't too in contact with them. Maybe Sabine was. Yeah, I mean. The real answer is these guys didn't exist at the time of those movies.
Yeah. The real answer is they just didn't exist.
Also, look at that
logo, though. It is amazing.
Yeah, the Mythosaur is so cool. Speaking of which, this guy here is not the Mythosaur. This crazy thing that attacked the pirate ship.
I thought, I'm gonna be completely honest, I thought it was like a Godzilla type creature because it looked like it. I thought it was what was the mountain. I didn't think it was erupting out of the mountain. Because when you look from the ship's perspective, you can see it like go up, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like scales." Wouldn't that be amazing if they had like a like right there, like that exact thing? It looked more of like a scaled creature, and I'm like, "Ooh, Godzilla."
Please don't take this down, Disney. I'm just trying to find a good shot of it. Also, it's sort of like an Ankylosaurus sort of thing. And Raz Gaming's just DM'd me. He's about to jump on the stream, so I'm just going to invite him.
Yeah.
Just
it's kind of like an Ankylosaurus and a, what's it called? Carnos?
Alright, so he's about to jump in the stream.
Carnotaurus. That's not how you pronounce it.
Which one?
It's Carnotaurus.
Okay.
It's the spiked T-Rex.
Oh, there we go. That's the shot that I needed.
Yeah.
That sort of shows it pretty well there. And there's also concept art of it. What time's that? 35:53. Try and remember that. I forget it. But there's also... Oh, no, there's not concept art. Oh, yes, there is.
No, there it is, right there.
Yeah, I just saw it. Thought for a moment I was going insane. Still am. There we go.
Like,
so
yeah, you can see... That looks like it's more on the lake there, wouldn't it be? Well, not the lake, but like more...
Yeah. I mean, it's just concept art, so this isn't exactly what happened. Raz Gaming should be joining in a minute. Yep, here we go. Raz Gaming the Wise is about to join the stream. Yo, welcome.
Hello there.
Hello. General Kenobi. Wait, just look at this guy. Remember this giant thing?
Yes, I did see it.
Yeah. We're just talking about it, and... Do you have any theories for what it might be? I know you're probably more invested in all that Old Republic or some Legends stuff than I would be. You seen anything similar?
No, actually. When I saw it, I thought, like, when it was going through the, or whatever the stuff was, I thought it was going to be the Mythosaur.
Yeah. I thought so too, yeah.
The Mythosaurs and the, is first underwater.
Yeah, but it could come out. It could just... It could just come out and...
it could just come out and then wreck havoc, yeah. But at the same time, it's underwater, and it's also over at the in a different building to where they were going. That's what I can speak word.
I just gotta say, guys, look at this poll. How do you rate Mandalorian Chapter 23? I know it's only been 3 votes, but everyone is saying 9 to 10. that about sums it up. Like, everyone's rating. If we did this stream last week for that last episode, it would have been like 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got this way better here, so that's good. But I think
that.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. One thing that bugged me though is you know, on that ship, I don't know what ship it is. Have you found out?
This weird pirate ship.
I can't see. Hold up.
Which ship are you talking about?
The pirate ship or the
float thing?
Yeah, this, yeah. Yep.
I have no idea what you guys are looking at.
This thing, just what Oh
I
wait,
can't-
I'm not even sharing the screen. I'm an idiot.
You're
My bad,
not.
guys.
Oh,
But-
that thing. That's the
Yeah.
the ship that they were on though.
yeah.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
That's just a
Okay, fine.
that's like it's kind of similar to the one from Rise of Skywalker, except it's on land.
Which one was
thing
that?
Yeah.
Sorry, you talk,
Yeah,
Riley.
one thing
Cutting you
that
off there.
annoyed me though is the guy noticed that rock thing going up. Like,
Oh
stuff,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
he didn't tell them to stop and move around. They lost like how many men from that?
I mean, I don't know that did they lose that many.
Well, I saw a couple get blown, smashed into and burning and fell.
All right, that's two, but they were gonna
No,
lose.
there was
some
a
anyway.
lot. No, there was a lot of explosions there.
There was,
Yeah,
but...
but-
they did have jetpacks. I mean,
I
some
know,
of them
but
were a
I'm
bit.
saying-
Actually, yeah, you're right. That there was some that were a bit slow.
But I'm saying they noticed it. Shouldn't they like not kept going forward at it? Does that make common sense?
Yeah. So it's kind of similar to the boat here, except this one would have been a lot
Which
more
one?
like
Let me
modernized.
just-
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this is a lot more modernized, but you can still see the two side parts, and it's not
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
that's-
shot. But I have the greatest of qualities. But here's a shot of it. That's not what I wanted.
Whoa.
Actually.
Google Lens. yeah.
But
he's still-
yeah, you can see the like rudder bit there as well.
That looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The
what are they called? The sky? Oh, what the hoppers? The thing?
Sky-
Oh,
Skyhopper.
Skyhoppers.
Yeah, that.
Like Luke's thing. Yeah.
mm.
Whoops! I just removed something. Oh, I removed
Remove
Riley.
me!
I removed something.
I thought it was just I removed your screen, but the moment I went to remove it, you stopped sharing that picture, and it just transitioned to me removing Riley.
Bully.
So that's my bad. But yeah, what's it look like when it breaks out? You can sort of
But you can see
Yeah.
one of them noticed it.
Disney don't take out my thing. Do you reckon if I just do you reckon they'll notice?
Like,
do you
yeah.
reckon the YouTube
Like yeah,
bots will
they
notice?
they notice it there, but it doesn't look like they tell anyone.
They sort of just. I mean, they say there on the
they-
starboard bow.
Yeah.
There, on the stop. Then why
But they
wouldn't?
should- you can see it pulling out. You should be like, okay, we're gonna turn around and not get squished by it.
Not just turn around. You don't even need to turn around. You just ignore it and jetpack away.
No, you just pull a General Grievous. It's time to abandon ship.
just burrow into the ground.
That's the
Like-
moment when you just go.
Yeah,
No, but they
when
should
you
know that
see,
if something's breaking out, my common sense would be just get the hell away from it.
not even
Yeah.
common sense. That looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
If I just saw a T-Rex erupt from the ground, the
No,
last thing
it-
that I'm doing is grabbing a blaster and shooting it.
The thing is, though, it looks like it's based off the an actual dinosaur. You know the back part?
Yeah, the Ankylosaurus. We
That-
were just talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just the ankle, but there's also like the horns from the Carnosaur and like the
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
of like a T-Rex and like the size of a Brachiosaurus and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll just nerd out over dinosaurs now. That's where we're at with this.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
completely agree though.
Mm.
But
And
also, Riley, we were talking about this before you got here towards the beginning. So you know how this thing's titled Spies, the episode, right? Who do you think the spies are? Because there's a spy amongst the Mandalorians that's telling Moff Gideon stuff. We've already spoken about our predictions a bit, but who do you think, having not heard what we
Actually,
think yet?
well, how could the armor have known the trajectory of the
Well,
boat?
now you
'Cause
know
they-
what we think.
Yeah, no, but how could she have known the trajectory of the boat if she left? Because
That's-
they could have changed course unless
no,
the
'cause-
armor.
No, because right before they left, didn't the dude say, "I know where the Great Forge is" or something?
Yeah, he
that
said
knows
where it was. Yeah.
But they
Which,
could have
if the
they could
armor
have
was
taken a
there-
longer route, and if the people had because the people have already known that place, they probably would have tried their best to avoid that specific location.
No,
Also,
I-
I'm just gonna point out right now. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna point out right now that is a clip from the Fallen Order game.
What's that?
Like that
We can't
is a
hear you, we're
scene
hearing-
from.
No, we
sorry.
can hear. That was just a bit of noise. What's the
Yeah,
scene?
no, that was just me feeling from like the Jedi Fallen Order where he like where he's up against one of like the Purge Trooper maybe, but he
Oh yeah, Purge Trooper. Yeah.
I think it's when he's up against the Purge Trooper, but he fights on a very similar like thing like bridge, except obviously it's out.
Wait, which bit are you talking about in this?
The like just as they like find the spot, it's all in like imperialized, and it looks very similar to the way that it was done in Fallen Order, which is a nice detail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me just. I'll just try and grab up. Yeah, I know what you mean now. I think probably looks most similar to that Zepho stuff. Maybe Ilum before Starkiller Bay, like partway through.
Don't worry about my Ewok barking.
Oh, your dog. Yeah, can hear it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Also, I do want to ask your opinions, all of you, on
On
I'm
what?
trying to find it.
IG-12?
on IG-12.
What the hell? It's a marketing
It's-
thing, okay?
It's just
100% it's a marketing thing,
It's so-
but at the same time
I feel
it's quite
so bad
smart.
for IG-11 right now.
Yes.
He
No.
got his memory circuit, which is basically his brain, just got ripped out of him.
Yeah. No, what
And now you
happened
have
was,
a baby Yoda going, yes, no.
when I saw
Well, no, but you could
that
also couldn't you have just replaced it with a droid memory unit?
you could have, but he wouldn't have had his original memories, which means Mando wouldn't have trusted him as much.
Okay, well, you could probably but he purged those memories from him, didn't he?
Yeah, but just what I want to say now quickly is that I've forgotten what I was wanting to say. I
Sorry.
had this massive. I had this whole plan of what I was going to say inside my
What,
head.
are they going to make a Lego set out of it?
Oh,
Or-
that's right. I got it. No, well, maybe they probably will. It's Lego. They will do that. But no, what I was going to say was, when I first saw him come out, and I didn't see anything in him, I'm just going, no. Like, I was cringing just there, going, no, just let someone die, let a character die, please. But no,
Oh,
then I saw Babu Frick sitting in the cockpit, and I went, oh, this is even worse.
No squeezy!
Bad baby.
Oh, I
couldn't
think
they-
no squeezy.
What about the
Not squeezy.
astromech droid? What's he called?
R5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't they put R5's memory
No,
unit
because
in?
they're-
Nah, they probably ditched R5 or something after he sold him out.
No,
to-
because
No,
after
because
he
saw
sold
him
him
get
out
off
to
the
what's
ship.
his name?
you can see him on the ship still, can't you?
Yeah, he went out.
Yeah. No. It was definitely he would have still been around, but it's just. I'm surprised they kept
Yeah.
him after they realized he was in contact
but-
with the New Republic guy.
No, but that's what I mean. My prediction is that they're going to have issues, but I feel like he's going to somehow get the New Republic to get over the manslaw. If that
Hold
makes
up
sense.
one moment. What if it's Grief Karga behind all of this? That IG-11 suit is actually like a hidden camera in it or something, and Grief Karga has some level of control, and that's how
No.
Moff Gideon knows everything that's happening.
Uh,
Conspiracy theories right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking also that I can't remember the name, but that Mandalorian that flew up to tell the crew.
Oh, Axe Woves. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he might be, because it is multiple. The episode is titled The Spies. If I can find it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just saw it. Yeah.
Please don't take away my stream. I like live streaming. There we go. The Spies. That's plural. Like up here.
Yeah.
The dude in chat who I cannot say the name of because I will butcher it terribly. Said like it spies is plural. So that's yeah.
Well, at the same time, what if they just messed it up and it's meant to be the spices?
What relevance would that have to this entire?
The spice that they were running through Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They're not the spice
Kenobi
runners.
That these guys
Oh
running
my.
spice on their light cruiser. That's...
Wasn't it an Arquinen light cruiser?
Oh wait, guys, no. It's
Oh, no,
all Babu Frick and his high-pitched voice.
No, wait, hold on. What about the hold on, is it the spies from the 1 hour? Isn't it the
Yeah, 1
spies
hour.
from the shadow meeting with
The shadow. Oh,
the shadow
I
group with
forgot.
Moff,
Yeah, yeah.
Moff Gideon's group, and then
But they're not
the,
spies.
The trader girl. The trader girl is a spy though.
Yeah, but
It's
she's
a
I
spy
don't-
for Moff
But it's
Gideon.
still. But
a
that's
spy for Moff Gideon.
But that is a spy, not spies. Which is. I just had to really emphasize the point that there's more than one. It's getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Or 3.
Or 3,
Or
or 4. They're all the Mandalorians are spies. That's a plot twist for you.
No, but Baby Yoda's a spy. That's a plot twist.
Baby Yoda is the spy. He was
Baby
working
Yoda
for
turned
Moff
into a
Gideon
Sith.
all along. This whole thing just went off the rails real quick. This stream just... Baby Yoda's a spy.
He's a Sith Lord.
100%.
Oh no.
They need to do Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar would have been better than Palpatine and Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I saw. Everyone watching this stream has probably heard me say it by now. I know Raz Gaming's heard me say it multiple times.
Well, not just that, but also if you saw in the Lego game, they had a Jar Jar Binks just running around, which was kind
Yep,
of funny.
that is true. Yeah, I know you've been. playing
Chatter
it.
says another great question is why
Yeah.
is
Why is it- why is
so
it so
imperative to defeat
imperative?
them to defeat the Mandalorians? Mandalorians not located in the unknown regions or near Ilum.
Alright, I got an answer for this. If anyone else wants to take it, they can.
Beskar.
Yes! That's exactly it. The Beskar is such a powerful thing.
Also, did they forge their ships out of Beskar? Because if they
No.
did,
No.
oh,
No, that would be
That's
way too expensive. So, a while ago, guys, I did this video where, a while ago, like in Andor it was, we see an anvil. You know that anvil that the dude was hammering in Andor? That was made of Beskar, and it's worth like 24 million credits. I made a video about that. I got to thank everyone who watched that. That got 5,000 views, which was insane. But that's made of Beskar, and because it's worth 24 million, imagine how much a ship would be worth if it was made out of Beskar.
No, imagine a Death Star.
So that's like you might as well go buy a Death Star before you make a ship.
No,
out of
that's what I said.
Beskar.
You make
That's-
a Death Star.
yeah.
Death Star.
A Beskar Death Star, Riley. There's not that whole. I don't care how much Beskar's on that planet. It's not going to be enough to make a Death Star fully made out of
You can
Beskar.
make a mini Death Star, alright? You find
Doesn't matter what there'll still be a
you'll
little
make the
opening
ship.
in it.
You'll make the ships from Rise of Skywalker. That's just mini Death
Oh,
Stars.
those Zeiston class things with all the planet killer lasers on them. Yeah.
Also, that's kind of a cop out because
It
how
is.
would you get that many crystals?
Yeah,
Like, I
we
know you are
we don't
on
want to. We
Ilum,
don't
but
ask.
you
Stop.
imp-
It's better if you don't think about it and just forget it
But
happened. until
Ilum
then.
exploded.
It did explode.
Where
that
did
is
the
correct.
Kyber crystals come from?
Magic. It was
Magic?
actually powered by these rare things called
Synthetic
normal.
Kyber?
Yeah, fake Kyber crystals. They bought it from. They bought it
Disneyland.
from Audi.
I was thinking Disneyland when I got there.
No, they bought it from Audi.
Good.
And somehow it
different.
worked. Yeah, still worked.
It's like the Infinity Stones from Loki. How he just has them as paperweights.
Yeah. Riley, have you seen
Like-
that? Have you seen
Like
Loki?
I understand how, but in the
I've
What
seen
If
some.
show, they entirely just destroyed that because
Alright, I never watched
Vision-
What If, but I watched Loki.
with What If, I think it was like Ultron or Vision or something, came through from a different universe to grab one of the stones or something.
Right, he's not spoiling it. It's been out for a couple of years now, I think. So,
Shut
up.
He uses the space stone to come to Vision, steal his stones, then he uses them to cross the multiverse. Wouldn't that just entirely dispute Loki, or does Kang just have that many crystals?
I don't know. But there's way too. We're talking Quantum Mania now, are we? Or are we still talking? Oh no, we're talking.
No.
Yeah, okay. We're just. All right. Do you like the update I gave to your little thing there? The Riley. I just changed.
No, I don't.
Wise, not very wise.
I don't
Good
like
night.
that.
Edit name and headline. Actually, wise. There we go.
The actually wise.
This is a pain.
Alright, anyway, enough of that. What else have we got? So who do you think is the spy, Riley? There's a spy among the Mandalorians. Is it Axe Woves? Is it the Armorer? Is it Baby Yoda? Is it R5?
Actually,
is
I
it
don't know,
Babu
wouldn't the
Frick?
spy-
Who is it, Riley?
It could be the R5 unit because I really want.
Yeah.
I want.
But
the New Republic.
he's loyal to the
top out.
rebellion.
Hmm?
He's loyal to the rebellion. Why
Yeah,
would
but that's what I meant. The spy. I feel like it's the spy for the
Oh, you're covering your speaker again. This happens all the
I'm
time on VCs. Alright, well, we couldn't hear you for a moment.
The
Keep
new-
speaking though.
The New Republic. I feel like might be spying because I can't remember the name, but he found out that Moff Gideon didn't make it to the.
Carson Tabor. So there's a New Republic, like a higher up person than Elia Kane in the New Republic that's hiding all this stuff.
Yes.
Yes, alright, so
Would that be Leia?
Leia's a spy.
No, but hold on, wait. Wouldn't the spies be referencing the droids?
What?
Which droids?
The droid. Hold on, wait. Am I going over the wrong episode?
Yes, you are. The droid.
Yeah.
That was a couple of
The
episodes
droids were
back
in
when
the
Carson
Arthur
Tabor
episode.
showed up. That was the same one with Seb in it.
No, the droids were in chapter 22, I think.
Alright,
With
Brick
the,
Twins.
like-
Hold up, guys. We just gotta. Brick Twins Productions just commented on one of my videos. Get in the live stream. What are you doing?
Well, they're obviously not having a good time.
No, it's all good. They're on the Discord. I'm sure they're busy.
One thing.
Yeah, what you got?
One of the actors was in Top Gun Maverick. Do you know which one?
Nah, no clue.
You know,
Wait, this episode? I haven't seen
yes.
Maverick, or the first one. So, yep, alright, who?
I noticed it because I was watching it, with other friends. And they,
Not me?
I forget the
Oh.
name.
What?
It
Who was it?
It was the
There you go,
the
audio
main
better.
leader of the pirate ship thing.
Oh, Gorian Shard, that's a couple of episodes back.
No,
The other dude, like the Mandalorian pirate. There's too many pirates in Mando at the moment. It's all
Yeah,
pirates and
Fox.
cowboys and western
Fox's
stuff.
name is, right? Fox?
Was it? Jeez, I completely missed what his name was. I just know he was... Are you talking about this guy, Riley?
yes, that dude.
Oh,
okay.
no, I was talking about a different guy.
Yeah,
And I'm
so
also
this
saying-
guy.
They've traveled this planet for ages. How have they never seen that creature?
They probably have.
That's what,
They didn't
I
seem
said-
too surprised.
One.
I said that earlier, how they might have used a different track to get there.
Well, they sort of don't go there that much, though, do they? Because they seemed like they didn't seem to. Well, they didn't know the Empire was there, so they can't go to the Great Forge very often, because that's been there for more than a day. That's quite a lot of stuff there.
Well, yeah. Also, would they have forged their own Beskar, or because eventually they would have had to forge their own Beskar, right?
Why?
Or first, like just damage and stuff done to the
Well,
Beskar.
no, because you can see this guy's still got damage there. They haven't. They've been just surviving with whatever they've got, which is even some of the other
Oh,
Mandos.
okay.
We saw some with Stormtrooper armor. Like, not even
really?
joking, there were Mandos who had Stormtrooper shin pads and things. But I can't find it now, but I do remember it happening.
I missed that.
But yeah, you
Also-
can see these guys haven't had access to any Beskar to repair their armor or anything. Like, it's all scratched. You can see there's a big scratch there, a few scratches
Oh, yeah.
there. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Riley?
The Empire, the First Order, it looks like that. I like that they're adding the gaps of when the armor changes.
What?
know, like,
Oh,
The
do you mean?
First Order. It looks
Oh,
like
we
they-
were talking about this armor for ages earlier, and how it's like a combination of Inquisitor and Stormtrooper with these guys.
Yeah, the First Orders.
They're really cool. Like, their design is awesome. Those helmets are sick.
Like that's the first order like dip with the visor
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
Mandalorian streak straight down.
Yeah.
Then like the
It's-
Stormtrooper film.
I gotta give it to the costume designers for this episode. They did an amazing job. Like, look at those Praetorian guards.
100%.
Like, they did such a good job. Also, is this stuff stronger than Beskar? Because they sort of stabbed straight through his armor then, didn't they? Or did they
it
hit
would
him
be
in
like-
an opening?
It doesn't show that he's using his shields active on that spot there. It looks like he's
No, I just mean like they've gone straight
Like-
through his armor, not the shield.
Like he's taken
Oh.
how many shots?
Oh, well, yeah, he's taken shots and then he's been stabbed like 5 times, and he's also that took a quick second, that took a minute to inject into it, like to start slicing.
Yeah.
Like if you start it, like if you play back that like footage for a second, Disney with the Mickey Mouse just oh so fun mouse just.
I gotta be really careful with what I show. I'm trying to pause this as much as possible because we've been going longer than the episode,
Also-
and we'll probably go for a fair bit longer. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, also, how isn't that the same as the General Grievous's guards, Magna guards?
No, it is different, but it has similarities. Or as Riles Gaming likes to say in all of his videos, simularities. But I'll grab up a picture in a moment of those Magna guards.
Because that looks like
Just
a
keep talking
small
about stuff.
version.
but-
Looks like a smaller version of that energy beam.
Yeah, Here,
I
let me
have to-
just...
I have to head off. See you guys.
Alright, well, thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll get you on another stream again soon. Alright, see ya.
Yeah, cool. See you
Yeah,
guys.
see ya.
Have a good night.
You too. See ya. Alright, so... And then
So-
there were 2 again. Alright, so here's... Magna Guards. There. So it is pretty similar.
But that's got 2 ends. That one's only got 1.
Yeah, that one's very different. Like,
And
it
it looks
goes a
like a
lot more
sword.
further. But, I mean, it's more of a baton.
It
The
looks like
electro-
a sword.
Ooh, what about those electro batons?
No, because
Electro batons from Fallen Order. No, it's different. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay.
also the
Yeah,
thing is
no,
that they
yeah.
made it look like right when I saw him, I thought he was what was the name? I keep mixing it. Fox or Fawn. Which one was with the minigun?
The minigun, Thorn. The one
Yeah,
that died. The one that threw...
Yeah.
Oh, on this last
Because he
stand of
threw
his,
it.
yeah. That was what I was going to mention earlier, but I'm too scared the mouse will take down my video, so I just got to play this quickly. You can see it overheats, it jams, same thing that happened in that last stand. He does what Heavy and Thorn both do and just throw the thing.
Yeah, and
I
then he
think-
does Hulk smash, and then bloody wrecker and just went
Yeah,
down.
we're both on the same page with, like, it's just all these different clone troopers being displayed perfectly.
And look how many
just
shots
shot-
he takes. He's like,
Yeah.
"Rah."
Yeah, alright,
and
I'm gonna stop playing it now. I like still being able to stream, so I'm just gonna stop playing it. But yeah, it's very good point. I'm gonna turn up your user volume because it's a bit quieter.
Hmm.
Let me just, I don't know. How's it sound for everyone? Just type in chat, how's Riley sound at the moment? Another thing to talk about is Moff Gideon's helmet. I spoke about this at the beginning of the stream.
It looks like the Death Watch.
It does look like
And
the
Darth
Death Watch
Maul.
and the Armorer.
Yeah. I was thinking more Darth Maul.
Theory time, Riley.
Darth
The
Maul.
Armorer is the spy. We're still... Because Darth Maul was based on the Mandalorians of Death Watch.
Mm.
Right, so you can see, like, that is very similar to the Armorers and everything.
Mm.
So, I know... what some of us think. Like, this was earlier before you came here.
Who
This person here who forged the Beskar, who
Oh.
kept saying Mandalore was poisoned, who has horns on their helmet, and finally, who left Mandalore just before the ambush. That's all the armorer, but Axewoves could also be a spy, which is hinting at spies being plural. So it could be both the armorer and Axewoves who both weren't there for that final attack. And maybe the armor is gonna escape while everyone else gets bombed, which also makes me think Moff Gideon. He was the one that bombed Bo-Katan's place because he needed more bombers because Bo-Katan shot them all. He says in the beginning of this episode, right here, like he requests bombers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he needs more interceptors as well, which is surprising because he had quite a few. But yeah. So that's who did that. We now know that,
Yeah.
which is good. And yeah, so I really think the armorer is trying to get all the Mandalorians dead. I don't know why. What motive? We got to think about the motives. What motive would Axewoves have? What motive would the armorer have? And what motive would Grogu have? Because they're the three
Grogu
we've
has
narrowed
nature.
it down to. So Grogu, he's a Sith Lord, so he's already very suspicious. There's also Axewoves. He sort of just hates everyone at this stage. He tried to kill Paz, which he succeeded in. Well, Paz died. Spoilers, everyone. You clicked onto a Mandalorian video. What did you expect?
Yep.
But yeah, that happens. Yeah.
But
so
it could be
maybe-
called the Spies, but I'm thinking for a different reason as well. Like I'm trying to think.
Yeah. What different reason? What spies? Is there a spy among these imps? Is there a spy amongst the Imperials? Who
Maybe.
looks I mean, there's the father of an Imperial spy. General Hux's dad is in there. So, you know, well, not Imperial First Order, Rebellion, Resistance, the Empire, New Republic, Rebellion. I can't keep track.
But I feel like
But this guy, Hux's dad, yeah. Whoop, almost removed you from the stream again.
Don't do that.
Better not. But yeah, so that's all that.
I'm trying to think. Still, what was the
Also, what do you think of these?
What?
Just let me grab them up. These guys, are they droids or are they people inside of there? Currently, I think they're just standing there. I don't think they're people because they're not moving at all.
Maybe they're suits.
I think they're suits currently, and then if we can, then we have the Bacta guys. These guys in the Bacta, are they becoming like those cyborgs that we know in Legends?
Or is it
what Dark Troopers are.
Palpatine? Or Snoke?
Do you mean Snoke? Yeah, that's what we mentioned before because this Project Necromancer is mentioned in this scene with all the holocrons.
Yes.
And that's Sith necromancy is bringing back people from the dead. I'm sort of repeating myself now, so I'm sorry for those of you who have watched from the beginning, but I sort of have to get Riley up to speed with everything. But yeah, we sort of spoke about that for a bit, and then mentioned other code names for different projects like Stardust and Project Darksaber and War Mantle and everything, but that doesn't matter too much. That's that. Don't copyright me, Disney. I'm getting rid of it. But yeah, there's all that, which is all very. Hold up, who is that? Is that a dude with a hat? Oh, it's a dude with a hat. I thought it was a Montella. Here, I thought it's a dude with a hat. I thought. See over there? See that?
Why did you think I don't see Montella?
Do you see the eye? See the eye?
No,
And see
I
the
don't.
weird little
You're
head shape.
insane. You are insane. I don't
Yeah,
see
I
an
know.
eye.
But like, you can see the little eye. Does anyone else
Oh
see this?
my.
See the little eye, and then that whole head shape. I didn't
Hashtag
see
Aussie
the
Star
hat.
Wars nerd going insane.
Oh, that's his ear. I thought it was some weird.
Oh my.
I thought it was some weird bit of his hat. Alright, my bad.
Ugh.
Sorry, everyone. I thought we had a evil Mon Cala, the first ever. Has there ever been a bad Mon Cala? No. Mon Calas are always good, guys.
Wait for
So-
someone to pull out something from Legends.
Yeah, there was Mon Cala Ugala Bugala was a Sith Lord in the year 22,000 million BBY. Also, so how do you rate the episode overall, Riley?
They left us on it felt like a cliffhanger.
All right, out of 10. Yes. Well, it felt like a cliffhanger, or was it a cliffhanger?
I
Because
don't
I feel
know.
like it might have just something makes me feel like it's a cliffhanger. And what did you think of that?
That's an Arcanance.
No, that's the light
What
cruiser.
one?
This on the screen right now. I'm actually showing it this time. But like, this is the old Imperial light cruiser that they repainted and everything. What do you think of that paint job? It looks so cool.
But it's gonna get blown up to shreds probably in the next episode.
Yeah, probably. That's what those bombers are doing.
But I feel like they're the other guy's gonna tell them and they're gonna shoot down. I want that to happen. I don't want any more to die.
Look at that! Look at how cool that looks! It's just such an awesome design for a ship, and then the painting on the bottom. Just love that overall design of it.
I feel like this is my prediction for the next episode. Is either the
Yeah, let's get on to
Empire-
that in a minute, yeah.
the Empire either gets shot down because he can't. I keep getting the name, goddamn it. The dude who comes back and tells them
You're quiet again for some reason, I
Yeah,
don't know why.
the
There we go.
R5 unit or the R5 unit
Oh, R5
calls the
D,
Republic.
D, whatever, yeah.
I want that to call the new Republic. I really do.
Yeah,
To
I
say
mean,
Moff Gideon's alive.
I don't think the New Republic gives a damn. You know what would actually... Here we go. You know what might happen? Carson Taver gets help from Zeb, who gets help from Hera, who gets help from Sabine, who gets help from someone. And finale ends with the entire Rebels team, with the Ghost and Phantom 2, fighting some massive Imperial force. How cool would that be to lead into Ahsoka? Post-credit scene, so it shows Ahsoka hearing about this, then meeting up with Sabine or something, and then going,
And-
they speak of Thrawn. He is alive.
Yeah, and they.
Oh, she
Yeah,
already knows Thrawn's alive, but yeah. You go.
I'm trying to think though because I really hope that they have to kill Moff Gideon. Like,
Do they though?
kill him.
Do they?
I want them to. I don't know why.
Why do you want them to kill Moff Gideon?
Because then I want Mandalore to.
Yeah, we
Be
want
restored.
Mandalore to be in the hands of the Mandalorians. But I mean, we can't have Moff Gideon survive another fight against Mando if that ends up happening. I think they're setting it up for Moff Gideon to fight Bo-Katan with his Beskar suit. But yeah, interested to see where it goes.
What about Luke?
Luke, they won't bring him in again. Everyone will get tired of seeing Luke. I imagine we see Luke for a second time. Obi-Wan?
No, Obi-Wan.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's possible. They could... What Jedi are still alive in this time?
We all have to say Mace Windu. Come on.
Mace Windu? Yep. No. Nah. Honestly, no. If they bring him back, we're all gonna be off our
Mixed.
heads about it. We're all gonna be hyped about it. But then we'll go, can someone just die? I made a video recently. The 8th brother's probably coming back. Actually, yeah, the 8th brother, he's cool, but he's just
Kill
a
them.
background inquisitor.
I want them to take. Yeah, I really want that thing to be dealt with. I want
Alright,
the New
I know.
Republic.
I need to put a link into Riley's channel so everyone can go and sub to that. And YouTube's recommending me my own video. Thank you. I'll go watch it. Ryle's Gaming. Ryle's Game On.
No.
Ryle's Gaming. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna grab that up. And we will continue to talk about stuff. Can I?
I really want to go back to Disneyland and get. I want the dark saber. Now I really want the dark saber. At the start, I didn't want it. Like, I went
Yeah,
to
the dark
Disneyland-
saber is such a cool thing.
I went to Disneyland Disneyland a while back, and I got a build your droid thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I have seen
I
that.
like.
That's
I
cool.
love the idea of building. I want to go back to Disneyland.
I wish I get to go, but it is a long way for us. You're lucky you got to go, but it's in case you guys didn't know, I'm in Australia.
Where am I?
So
Where do you think I am?
yeah, but like it's a long way. I'm waiting for a Star Wars celebrations to be in Australia. I think they're skipping 2024 for celebrations, and in 2025 it was just announced that it's going to be in Japan. So
Oh, have you
that's
seen the what was it, the trailer for Star Wars?
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, I looked at that. It's. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm saying like it's space. It's more of an anime.
I can't. Your audio's being weird again. I don't know why.
It's a
There we
Japanese
go.
theme.
Yep.
If that makes sense, like it's.
Well,
more of an
that's
animation. Yeah.
anime is. I know what Visions is. I just haven't been bothered to watch it because I'm not that interested in anime. I know it's all about like different anime people from all over the planet having all these different, like
Yeah.
doing all that stuff, and just
It
making their own
was
Star Wars
interesting, but
stories.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch the trailer at some stage. I'll probably watch the first season of Visions because I know
Yeah.
there's some really cool looking concepts in there with their lightsabers and everything.
Yeah.
But it's just not something I'm that interested in.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, I mean, you got anything else you want to talk about with the episode? I've probably got a couple more things still.
Like, nothing else except if I keep talking about why they made a IG-12. That thing still drives me
yeah.
insane.
Alright, we can talk
so-
more about that if you want. Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
I want to imagine how they're gonna make a Lego figure out of that.
Honestly, let's see. Anna posted on the Discord. Go get on the Discord. Links in the description. I will post it on the Discord, a picture of how they will make IG-12 out of Lego. Okay.
Oh, no.
Everyone, I'm gonna do that. That'll be as soon as this stream ends. I'm gonna go grab my IG-11 minifigure and
And
grab
what,
my
put it
Grogu minifigure and grab that bag minifigure, chuck it on the front, IG-12.
Mm.
I'm also gonna give it Yoda's lightsaber because that might be what ends up happening. Grogu
No, I
just
feel like
runs
he's gonna
around
use
in
the-
IG-12 carrying a lightsaber.
No, he's gonna scream out no at Moff Gideon and kill him by shooting lasers.
No.
No.
No, Grogu's gonna get a lightsaber or the dark saber, run around with that in the hands of IG-12.
Oh, that would be a bit goofy. But they already made it goofy. When he walked in, I'm like, oh god, no.
Yeah,
I'm like, no. Don't
Well,
do that.
it's just
Look at it.
bad.
Look
Yeah,
at it.
he's the spy. That's the spy from A New Hope. That's the same species. They are the spy.
Yeah.
We finally found out what the episode was about.
Yeah.
All right, live stream's over.
Oh,
Yeah, it's.
it's stupid.
Also,
It
how
looks
can
like-
you operate that with just 2 levers?
He's using
2
the Force.
levers. How is he? How is it doing that many things with 2 levers?
It's a joystick, thank you.
Oh,
They're
my bad.
joysticks.
Sorry, that
You know,
does
he
do.
might.
Yeah, it
that
does do
is
360.
control. But
Yeah,
you
I
have a
mean,
button for yes and no.
but
so I
like
guess you got that.
joysticks on a PlayStation for a game, it allows you to run back and forth and then look up and down and side to side. That's it. It doesn't give you full movement of the arms and legs in every which way you want it to.
And he can say yes or no. He's got 2 buttons there.
Yeah, the buttons are there. That one's all right. Yes, no.
I was like,
yes.
funny, but the thing is, though, he understands English,
Wait,
but he
I
doesn't
want to
speak
check
English.
something. Did they bring Taika back to voice those IG 11? Oh, sorry, IG 12 things. Stop.
Eh?
Alright. Did they bring Taika Waititi to come back and voice?
Did they?
I don't know. I'm having a look. Navarro Copper Droid.
Yeah, that IG-12.
Yes, they did. Do any of these names look familiar for different cameos?
No.
No. But yeah, that's they actually did. Brendel Hux. That's what I was looking for a while ago. Brendel Hux. Yep. But anyway, yeah, they.
Survivor.
Oh, is this the dude you were talking about, Riley? In Top
I
Gun?
think so.
Let's do a check
Search
on
him
that.
up.
See if you're
I'm
lying.
double check because I what?
Top Gun Maverick. You are correct. So there you go.
I'm
Riley's
not
right.
stupid.
All right, we gotta change his name.
Yes.
Edit name and headline.
Wise. Wise.
Kind of wise.
No.
He might
How-
get promoted, okay? Kind of wise. There you go. Okay, so Taika came back. We got a Top Gun Maverick guy to play in Star Wars. They like their cameos this season of Mando, don't they?
Yeah, they had Lizzo in the
Lizzo, Jack Black,
Back to the Future.
Back to
Man.
the Future guy. How
He
did I
looks-
forget his name?
I just- damn.
Who else? They brought Tom Holland's brother, Harry Holland, in to voice that Mon Cala. That whole thing was so weird. I already complained about that once. I won't do it again.
Yep.
Yes, I will. Quarrens and Mon Cala. Doesn't work. It's just they fought each other in the Clone Wars. They sort of don't like each other very much. But you know,
Yeah.
maybe that's sort of why that got split and everything. But yeah.
Yeah.
So who's the spy? Everyone's a spy.
Yep.
Yeah. Who's not the spy? Who's definitely not a spy?
Mando.
But what if he is? What if he secretly hates the armorer for making him go take a bath with a mythosaur? What if he just hates the armorer?
I don't know.
So who's definitely not a spy? Process of elimination. Probably not any background characters.
Definitely not dead people.
No, I mean maybe.
No.
Somehow they're alive.
No.
What about who could it be? Well, who could it not be?
I feel
Bo-Katan?
like they just said the
Bo-Katan's
spies.
not a
so-
spy.
No, I think they said the spies maybe because it sounds better than the spy.
Nah, it's got to have a meaning. Or maybe they did it so we can go and spend an hour and a half doing a live stream talking about it.
Exactly.
Nah, I doubt that. That's they wouldn't. What are the other episodes' names been? That they all have reasons. The Sin, the Child, the Mandalorian, the Gunslinger, the Prisoner, the Reckoning, Redemption. They all have reasons. The Marshal, because there was a Marshal. The Passenger, I don't know what happened in that. The Heiress, which was Bo-Katan. The Siege, there was some sort of siege. The Jedi, Ahsoka's episode. The Tragedy, something tragic happened. The Believer, they started believing something. The Rescued, they got rescued.
Shush.
The Apostate, Mando's an apostate. The Mines of Mandalore, they go to the Mines of Mandalore. The Convert, okay, maybe that one's yeah. The Foundling, oh wait. Oh yeah, the Foundling, that's right, they saved a Foundling. The Pirate, there was indeed a pirate. Guns for Hire. Yeah, they were guns. Oh, they were Guns for Hire. That one's just chapter 23.
Yeah, I know.
53 minutes. It was 53 minutes. They all have very well. Whoops, up my mic. They all have very well thought out meanings for everything. Well, not well thought out. They all have very literal. You can tell the meaning is very well explained in all of the episodes.
Eh.
Same goes for isn't that how it is for everything? Go to Bad Batch, season 2. So I remember Spoils of War, Rules of War, Solitary Clan, Cody, Faster. They were in a pod race. Entombed. They were underground. Tribe. They were at a tribe of Wookiees. Clone conspiracy. There was a clone conspiracy. So they are very literal. I'm gonna stop now because everyone will be getting bored of me just stating the obvious.
Is there
Oh, was I not
anything-
sharing my screen that whole time?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
There you go. I'll have to do it all over again.
No.
The Apostate Minds of Mandalore. Convert the Pirate.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Well, that's much. You gotta tell me when I forget things, okay?
No, I don't because I don't know. There's no script. This is all natural.
No, this is... Well, I would hope there's no script. If there's a script, this is going terribly. Who wrote this script? Certainly not me. But yeah, so anything else you want to talk about? Any more about IG-12 or anything?
No, I know this is off topic, slightly off topic, but the Tucktails.
Which ones?
Tucktails.
Oh, that is sick.
That was
So
amazing.
that's very off topic, but we gotta pull this up. If you guys haven't seen it, it's this super good fan animation.
Like, it feels like it's an episode of the Clone Wars.
It's incredible. I don't want to get this taken down. I don't think I will. How's it not even hit 1 million views yet? That's my question. I don't think this will get taken down. If it does, we're just about done. But look at this. Look at how good this looks. This is done by a fan. It's absolutely incredible. It looks just like the Bad Batch's animation, if not better. Like, look at that!
That looks like it fit, except that you just...
look at how smooth
I know.
everything is. Like, it's incredible.
I
Like, the
that he's
people
got
that
the
are
Z6
making
rotary
this.
cannon.
Yeah, the Z6.
That was the funniest part, is where
Look
he's
at
just like,
that.
oh. No, just show the part where there's no...
Yeah.
I felt so sad for him. It was so funny, though. Okay.
Oh, there's a dive.
Whap, pow.
But yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
That was really good, yeah.
So everyone go and watch that. Just search up Tucktails. I'll put a link to it somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even liked that. Jeez.
You're still sharing your screen, if you know that.
Yeah, I know. Why, is there something bad? Eckhart?
No.
I don't even know who that is. Cheapest ways to get Lego clones. Star Wars
Yeah, you
Theories
buy-
reaction. I was wrong about Star Wars The Clone Wars. Good, good. Yeah, cool. Screen Crush review. With the 104th being iconic. That was a bit random. Alright, what do we got? Someone's typed in chat. Let's see. Can we talk about the army Gideon spoke of? Clones, Jedi, and even Mandalorians, best of both. That is probably what was in the stadium in the Rise of Skywalker, all chanting cult Sith stuff. The clones, Jedi, force sensitivity. Of course, that all failed, and they failed ones or something. And Mandalorians, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's hinting towards force sensitive Dark Trooper clones. Maybe it's just
Snoke.
Maybe it's just Moff Gideon bluffing. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. But like, I'm so glad you brought that up. Because that's like the Bacta thing in that episode. Jeez, so many things open. I have to just slide through all of them. That's a liar cane, not Bacta tanks. All right, here we go. I am sharing my screen this time.
I can see.
So see the guys in the Bacta. That's possibly clones of some kind. Don't have to be pretty old by now, but could be clones. Yeah. And then Jedi lightsabers or force sensitivity. One of the two. Probably force sensitivity.
And then Mandalorian Beskar.
Because what would you rather, a lightsaber or be force sensitive? I know what I'd be choosing.
I like a
Choosing-
lightsaber.
You'd like a lightsaber, you wouldn't be able to use it without the force. You'd be swinging it
I don't
around
care,
and cutting your arm
I can throw
off.
it like a spear.
Yeah,
Ah!
then you'd chop your head off or something in the process.
How do you chop your head off if you throw it like a spear? It's not the.
If you,
Inquisitor
Riley,
one,
that's
not
too much
chopping your head.
responsibility for you. You drop a lightsaber. No thanks.
I can't drop a lightsaber.
Anyway, but yeah, so force sensitivity, clones, and Beskar. That is a very dangerous combination.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else you're thinking of, like maybe some different trait of both of them, but we know he's already associating Beskar with the Mandalorians. So if you have any other idea as to what that means, then please let us know. But that's what I think.
Yeah.
All right, you reckon we can hit 2 hours on this stream, Riley?
Mentally,
Reckon we
no.
can-
Yes.
Oh, come on, you haven't even been here for half of it.
No, I haven't.
So, what else we got to talk about? Any other? How about we'll talk some
Talking
Star
about-
Wars news celebrations. Did you watch much of it?
No, I haven't watched any. I've been doing stuff. I've been doing recordings. I've been doing.
You've been recording videos.
I live a life, okay?
Jeez, you weirdo. Living a life.
I shoot people with that. No, wait, that's not our context. Don't call it that.
Gel blasters
people with,
or
no,
games?
my Star Wars Nerf blaster, my Captain Phasma one.
Captain
What?
Phasma 1. Your coolness just dropped drastically. Ah, here we go. Yep,
Yes!
we all get to hear it now. Yep, your coolness dropped. I shoot people. Yep, gel blasters. No, Nerf guns. No, Phasma. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
It's pretty much the guns look the same as like they are all based off the original blaster, the DC 15C.
The original blaster?
Sorry, I meant like the Clone Wars. You can see this, and then it goes to E11.
Okay,
and then it
yeah.
goes to the-
Yeah, I was gonna say the original chronologically or the original like release wise, because I was gonna say that's the E11. But yeah, if we're talking chronologically, DC 15As, if we pull that up, DC 15A, and then
A's
there's
are
all
the
the other
long
models.
rifles.
Do you want me just to get a normal DC 15?
C.
Oh, here we go. No, DC 15Cs were the pistols, weren't they?
I'm dying hard. No, they weren't.
Alright, watch me be right,
Or
Everett.
was it the DC 15S? That was a weird one.
Alright, I'm about to pull up the DC 15
C.
here. So that's
a
that.
C. That's a C.
No, DC 15C. Images. DC
that-
15C. There's not even a DC 15C. There is none.
What?
DC 15. Oh, damn it, guys. We gotta upgrade Riley. He was right. That is a DC 15C.
I'm not stupid.
Alright. Rail's Gaming the Wise.
Yes, is the Y.
Alright.
I'm
Is
gonna. Wait, hold up.
finally Wise.
Yay! Just saying for all the people watching, put down in the comments below, what's your favorite DC series blaster? I would like to
That is
know.
such a niche and nerdy question to ask.
You can't. It's in your name.
Yes, we're like, what is your favorite DC model blaster from the Clone Wars?
Well, tell
But
me
yeah,
one
there
that
we
we
go.
probably
Let's flick
won't
through
know.
all of these. This is what I'm working with on my desktop, just all of them. But yeah,
I'm waiting
so
for someone to say the DC. What was it? DC? No, because the pistol
DC EU?
17,
the
wasn't it?
DCEU.
Wasn't
the
the
DC
DC 17 the
My
pistol?
joke flew over his head, guys.
I didn't listen to you.
I know. DC
Search up-
15, DC 15, the normal one is just normal. DC 15 pistol, which one's that?
No, it's DC 17.
Ah, that's what I wanted.
What's the DC 15S? I have heard of it, but I
Yep,
don't know.
you're right. You're right. Oh, that's really sad.
It is sad that you don't know
I
Blaster.
was wrong. I do know blasters. You just know more.
DC
You are
15X.
so much wiser than me.
DC 15X is the sniper. I know that.
Anyway.
Can you show a photo of the DC 15S? Because I'm fairly sure that's in Clone Commando, the video game.
DC 15S. No, that is a guitar amplifier.
I did not want a guitar. Star Wars.
DC 15S.
I don't want a guitar.
You should get a guitar. Guitars are
no.
cool. Alright. Here is the DC 15S.
That's a C.
No, that's an S.
That's
Every
a
result
C.
showed that. Every result showed that.
Stupid.
Okay?
It's a C. That's the
Well-
one you just showed before as a DC 15C. That's a DC-15C.
I know, that's why it's confusing. But DC-15S is.
I'm double checking. Where is my phone?
Oh, wait, no, Riley. Legends, it's called a DC-15C. In canon, it's called a DC-15A and also referred to the DC-15S. So,
Yes.
yep, it is a DC-15S and DC-15A are the same thing.
They're
and then
stupid.
DC-15C is probably
Is
the
it-
larger one. DC-15C is the same as well. Why is everything... It's probably just got some different tiny little variation. I don't know what it is. But there's a difference.
I
there.
am checking. No, the DC-15S. Hold up.
We gotta demote Riley again. To...
No. Search up DC-15S Commando.
Commando.
Look at it.
Alright, DC-15S Commando.
Look, that thing.
That is a pistol.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
That thing.
Yeah,
Not
okay, I
stupid.
see it. Yeah. Nope,
Because
alright.
that was in Clone Commando, and I remember.
Yep,
because
so
every
it's
time I
different.
ran
Clone
out of-
Commando. Yeah, okay.
Because every time I ran out of ammo, I was stuck with this useless thing.
Yep, alrighty. So, anything else from the episode that you wanted to talk about? Babu Frick?
Not squeezy.
No squeezy. Wonder in the subtitles does... Anzellan speaks Anzellan.
Wow.
Please don't take it down, Disney. Anzellan speaks Anzellan. Grogu laughs. Oh, he's laughing. No, bad baby, no squeezy.
Bad baby. Not squeezy. Oh god.
Oh, this is where we're at. So, the two true spies of the episode are right here. We're not going to 2 hours. We're going to end it here unless Riley has something else of value he would like to add. Nah.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Alrighty. We're going to end it there. Thank you to everyone who has stuck around to the end or just watched for a bit. Thank you everyone for watching and may the force be with you.
Goodbye.